If it's not one thing, it seems to be another. YouTube, I don't know if you guys have been noticing, probably not, but a lot of content creators on YouTube are experiencing this issue, and it just seems to make no sense. I mean, you could kind of factor in a few things, but what exactly is going on here? Now, what I'm referring to is, lately, recent more so recent videos than my older ones, but a lot of videos, not just me, on many channels, are having views just disappear. I'm not talking about the 300, 301 plus. I fully understand how that works. I've been on YouTube a long time, but you'll have a video. Let's look at my latest GTA Online video, part 1. I had uploaded that yesterday. Today is Friday. I uploaded that yesterday, and I think it had about 4,500, maybe 5,000, somewhere in there. I'm not 100% sure views on it. And I think it was sitting at about 250-ish likes. I can't remember exactly what it was. But today, I noticed it dropped down to like 268. And I think you guys all know that it's like almost impossible to have the same amount of likes per view. That's not how YouTube ever works. Not everyone is prone to like. So it seems like the more views you get, the higher your likes. Yeah, but it's never going to be exactly the same. So I have a question. What on earth is going on here? If you go to the videos in question and you click on the analytics, it'll show nothing. Like, it'll be blank, it'll have zeros, and that's it. So I mean, I've been looking on the forums, the Google forums, and a lot of people are having this problem. A lot of smaller channels as well, and I can imagine it being even worse for smaller channels, because you bust your ass to get, like, however many views that you get, and that's like, you're like, yes, I'm getting there. Boom, gone. Just like that. I'm not even kidding you. Just like that, you're gone. You're like, I read some people like, I have 300 views on this video, now it's got 10. Like, this can't be fraudulent views. Like, I know I have subscribers that watch. Well, all of them may not watch all my videos. I know that they're not fake. I don't purchase views. What? No. I don't do that. Nobody does that. Well, okay, I'm sure some people do that. But that's not what's going on here. So either it's a bug, or YouTube is being retarded, and it could be a bit of both. I don't know, but I put up a forum post, other people put up a forum post, and there's no answers yet. There's like nothing. So this video too, I'll bet you anything, everyone's gonna come watch and be like, what's going on? And then like in a few hours, maybe even overnight, I'm gonna lose everything. Like, and it'll be like, oh no, you didn't get these views, they weren't real. Who the fuck are you to say what's real and what isn't? Like, you can't, like, it's gotta be a bug. And the thing with YouTube that I hate so much is when there's a bug on their channel that affects, on their website that affects a channel very negatively, such as this, they don't fix it for you. They just say, oh, tough shit, let's move on. You know what I mean? You're using our site, not the other way around. We don't owe you anything. Like, that's their frame of mind. So, for example, there was a YouTuber a few years back. I don't know if you guys remember. I can't remember his channel name. Forgive me. It was a gaming channel. And he had about 182,000 subscribers when this happened. And something happened with Google+. He says he used the same Google+ account that he never changed it. He never deleted a Google+. He had one Google+, and he just logged in one day, and he had 0 subscribers. 0. And YouTube would not help him in the slightest. They're like, oh, you probably messed it up. And then they just left him to die, basically. And he had to give up on his channel. He's like, it's not, people aren't coming back. It's hard to get, like, nowadays especially, it's hard to get recognized on YouTube. Let alone, like, a few years ago when it was still hard a few years ago, but now it's like a million times worse, and nobody can get going. And you know what? I feel like I'm wasting my time when I make these videos and I get views on them, and I'm like, oh, those are good. It's doing well. This video is doing well. It's gonna help me out. And then you just fucking remove them. Like, I don't know if it's temporary. People are saying it just started happening like this. I just noticed it. I'm looking, and I'm like, Witcher 3. I know right now it's not as popular as my other series, but I know I had more than 80 views on this one video. 80 views? Are you kidding me? Like, I have 190,000 subscribers. There's gotta be a problem. Like, I think that video had like about maybe 1,500 or something, 1,000 to 15, and I just uploaded it. So the day after, I'm like, 80 views? What the hell? I didn't get that little. Like, what's going on? So something's going on with YouTube. People are posting it on the forums, and no Google employee or anybody is answering. They're just like deleting people's posts. I'm not kidding. They're actually deleting posts in regards to this issue. What the fuck are you doing? Like, get your shit together. You're actually, like, this is some people's livelihood, but they don't care. That's what I hate so much. They just don't fucking care. They look after themselves, what gets them paid. They don't understand that the people who technically get them coin are its users, its viewers. Everyone on YouTube is like it's oh God, it's a fine weave, you know what I mean? Every person affects the other. So whether you be a viewer, whether you be a content creator, it doesn't matter, because each person has an effect on how well this website does. It's that fucking simple. Like, Google has to step their shit up. If it's not one thing, it's another. And it's always not, oh shit, that sucks, like site maintenance or something stupid like that. It's always the extreme. Like, deleting YouTube channels that are fully valid. Removing these stupid YouTube views. Copyright strikes up the yin-yang for people who don't, you know, who aren't even infringing. Like, Content ID, it's just a fucking murder spree. What is happening? Let's go. Fix it. Stop just ignoring the problem and being lazy about this, Google. Like, get your fucking shit together. This is my livelihood. This is hundreds, maybe even thousands of people's livelihoods that are at stake. And when you do shit like this, it makes me not want to give a fuck about the channel anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a constant uphill battle. New channels are getting shit on a daily. It's almost impossible to be successful on YouTube from ground up nowadays. Like, seriously, any new channel that you start a gaming channel or whatever, it's damn near impossible to make it anywhere. Seriously. And I wish that weren't the case, because I feel like my channel would be a lot larger than it is now, just because I've been on YouTube for a few years now, but I mean, I'm not complaining, of course, but I'm just saying, with the way YouTube's set up and the amount of speed bumps that you have to jump over, I feel like it's impacted growth. And I'm sure that people can, you know, agree with that statement, who also have YouTube channels or who have been struggling with all these problems that YouTube puts on us for the last year, like however many years. Like, I don't get it, why this is so complicated. Like, the fact that it's their fault and they don't fix it. Like, you're telling me that a person like me who has 190,000 subscribers, like I said, I totally understand that not everybody watches, but a video that had, let's take a look at Fallout 3. That's where I first noticed it, okay? Fallout 3 Part 1 had a bit of a view spike because of the Fallout 4 announcement, so everyone came over and started watching my Let's Play, which is fantastic. It had 400,000 views on it, and today I noticed it had 395,000. So it dropped 5,000 views. I'm like, was I tripping when I looked at the number the other night, or did my views disappear? And yeah, they disappeared, man. It's that simple. Like, and the thing is, I don't even know if I get credit for those views anymore. Like, there can't be that many bots, man. There can't be that many bots. That wouldn't make sense. Like, there's external sources, there's embedding, there's search options, there's a lot of things to get people views. Why do you assume it's a bot if that's what's going on? YouTube needs to fucking step up and answer people. What is going on? Stop fucking around and get this shit fixed. You're gonna screw up so many people's fucking lives here. Like I said, a lot of people use this as a business, and that's, you know, and there are people like, that's not smart. It's not smart to have a YouTube business. It'll just do what this is doing. There's so many factors. Maybe so, but it's no different than any other job. You know what I mean? It's still a job, or it's still a career or whatever that people put their time and effort into. So it's got to be settled. I'm like, no one's gonna sit down and let their channels die. Like, it's not a hobby to a lot of people. A lot of people, yeah, I love doing this, and I think I love doing it. But the thing is, in the real world, you need to make a living somehow. And if you end up doing it this way, like any other way, whether you're working construction, whether you go to school to become a doctor, whether you become a photographer, whether you do anything that requires some sort of an effort, like even on YouTube, you know, I've made the decision to do a YouTube thing, and like a ton of other people who've done the same thing, this is a problem. And I understand shit happens, but this shouldn't be an issue. That's what I mean. This should not be an issue. Like, YouTube's got, like, they're such a massive company, they should be able to use their brains and figure out how to run a site without fucking people over. Like, their users, and just saying, well, too bad, sorry. Best go on, like, go back to your hole, peasant. Like, that's how they think, and I think it's pathetic. So, I'm sorry, guys, I had to make this video. like, I got enough things to deal with, you know, enough stress to deal with. I don't need another thing that could jeopardize this. I don't fucking need this. So, if any of you guys are content creators out there, please let me know of your story. If you're having the same issue, even if you're not and you do have videos that, like, check your video views. Check, I'm sure people are like, people with lesser views too are going to be are going to be watching their view counts even more because they want to see growth. I'm sure a lot more people are going to notice a difference in view counts. So let me know in the comments below if this is happening to you, and please share this video, because I feel like if we get this word out, enough people will come together and maybe YouTube will actually take their thumbs out their fucking ass and step up.